Hello guys, it's Sensation for Aviation here with another global flight video with better information than last time, information that has been supplied by Infinite Flight themselves. So let's jump right into it, guys. Before we begin this video, I'd like to give a shout out to two channels, and that is Hey Yeah for supplying me with this information, so he deserves all the credit for that, and IF Delta, which we'll discuss later on toward the end of the video. Okay guys, so if you remember from last video how we were talking about when will Global Flight actually be released. Really, it was just a guessing game back then. I said it'd be either released in April or May. Honestly, that was just a random guess by me, so don't pay any attention to that whatsoever, okay guys? That's just me being stupid. Alright, so Infinite Flight have actually supplied us with when the update will actually be out, like what time period will actually be out. So we'll show you the comment that they said. Okay, here's what Infinite Flight said. As usual, they really don't know. There is a couple of problems to which we don't have yet a clear solution for, so we can't estimate the time it will take to implement. So they still have a few problems maybe with like the app itself. So this is what they said after that. That being said, our current target is to ship this update during summer. Please understand that this is subject to change. So they've actually given us a time period on when they could release this update. Now I am totally excited about that because that is the closest that Infinite Flight have given us like a release time period, if you get what I mean there. But they did say, like under caps, warning, highly speculative. So yes, this is subject to change, but they are somewhat confident that they could ship this update out in the summertime. So that's summer for you if you're living in the northern hemisphere, and winter in the southern hemisphere. So if you're living in the southern hemisphere, it'll be winter. So yeah, it'll be coming out this season pretty much. So yeah, that is what they said. I've got it right here, proof that they've said that. So here it is right here. So right now we're going to go into more detail about Global Flight and the graphic situation. I've got a few things to show you right here about the graphics. So we know Infinite Flight use satellite imagery as the graphics, but they've put it at two different settings, so you can either change it to a low or a high quality graphics. So here, that's what they look like. So it's pretty detailed. There's Sydney Airport right there, as you can see. Yeah, satellite imagery right there. So the photos you see of like all the good graphics and quality from the satellite imagery are the different countries in the world which have good satellite imagery. Here's a diagram of all the countries in the world that have actually good satellite imagery. So all the colored in continents and countries that you see right now in the map is where all the good satellite imagery is that Infinite Flight, you see Infinite Flight posting. So you've got America, a bit of Canada, a bit of Europe, some countries in Africa, and some in Saudi Arabia, Syria, all those countries in there. You've got some up in Japan, near North Korea, South Korea, and you've got Australia and New Zealand. So those are the only areas in the world that have actually good quality graphics. The rest that is not colored in has very low quality graphics, very pixels, 500 megapixel. So it'll look very blurry when you fly over that bit. You'll still be able to fly to the airports within that area, like where the low pixels are. But what Infinite Flight are planning to do is to improve the equality. They're going to improve the equality gradually. So they're going to acquire new data sets, like in future. So that's basically what they've covered so far. So guys, that is pretty much all the information we've received from Infinite Flight so far. Now we're going to go into photos and what they've posted also, so we're going to go into that now. But yes guys, as you can see, the DC-10 and the MD-11, yes, have been confirmed to be within, either they'll come out with Global or they'll come in after Global. So yes, we'll see those aircraft very soon. Probably most likely come after Global though. So yeah, that's what we've got on the DC-10 and the DC-8. They've also put wing flex on the two aircraft too. If you guys can also remember from last video, I was talking about what engine startup will sound like. Well, we finally got a video for that, so I'm going to show you right now. So that is what engine startup sounds like on the outside. We don't know what it'll sound like on the inside yet. Hopefully they'll release a video about that. Engine sound still sounds the same as now. That will probably change in the future, is what Infinite Flight said. Okay guys, that'll probably do it for today's video. Also check out IRF Delta's channel. He pretty much posts the same content as I do, probably much better content than I do, but check out his channel, subscribe to him, he'd appreciate that. Thanks for watching, guys.